Welcome into Cyprus High School for KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, as we've got ourselves a battle atop Region 4. The Juan Diego Soaring Eagle taking to the road to take on the Cyprus Pirates. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. What a matchup we have coming up for you here tonight. Juan Diego coming in on the year, 14-5 overall, 8-0 in region play. They are led by a couple of bigs, including Luke Meyer, who's averaging 19 and 10 coming into the ball game tonight. Hunter Chamberlain, who may be one of the more underrated bigs in 5A. And then you match the junior, 6'7", Dang Dang, who's got a 7-foot wingspan for Coach Trost. They've got good outside shooting, really solid presence inside, and we'll see how Cyprus tries to match up with that here tonight. The Pirates coming in themselves at 12-7 on the season, 6-2 in region play, a must-win for the home side if they want hopes at a Region 4 championship. This is a group for Coach Trey Smith. Really dynamic shooting. When you look at Coley Fosta and Beckham Bales, that duo shoots the ball from the perimeter extremely well. But then you mix in players like Makar or the freshman, Haji Aliagic. Yeah. And you got great support to some of that really talented 2-3 play that the Cyprus Pirates have. And we'll see if they can get that offense humming tonight against Juan Diego in a must-win game for region title hopes for Cyprus. The Pirates in their home whites and the Soaring Eagle in the road navy blue, as we're prepared to tip it off tonight. Coley Fosta in the circle for the Pirates. Meanwhile, for the Soaring Eagle, it'll be Luke Meyer set to tip. Want to remind you, the clock you see on your screen unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing, to keep it true up with the official clock here in the gym. As the tip sent out of play, and it will be Cyprus basketball. This is the aforementioned Coley Fosta. Looking inside, Makar. Kicks out, here's an open look at a three. Bingo for Cyprus, first possession, and it's in the bottom of the net. It's Peyton Sharp with the triple. We did not talk about him in the open. He was actually one of the top scorers in the first matchup between these two. He had 11, a great start for Sharp and the Pirate offense. First possession for the Eagle as they skip across here with Jake Wyatt. Wyatt on the drive in the paint, denied by Fosta. Got it back and count the bucket. Boy, great stick-to-itiveness by Jake Wyatt to go back up with it and score it. Fosta called for his first personal, and a chance here at a three-point play for the senior Jake Wyatt. That free throw up and good, 3 apiece here in the opening minute. Sharp works over. This is Beckham Bales. We talked about him in the open, hands to the freshman. Alan Hagialiagic sends out. Oh, nice little move by Fosta there. In amongst the bigs, hands to Makar. Yeah, you see the height inside and stepped out of play. See that inside space really going to get eaten up with some of the length of Juan Diego. Coach Stross, he talked a lot about his bigs on the inside. He said, we know we've got a great funnel when they drive that we can really take away some of those shooting lanes. Here's Stockton Young. He's also had a great year, 14 points per game. Did not talk about him in the open, but very talented offensive players. That shot up just off the rim there for Chamberlain, and it will a foul called here on Wyatt. His first. So it'll be Cyprus basketball. Fosta on the drive. He works to Makar. He'll try the corner three. Yes! Boy, you expect that kind of treatment on your home rims. McCarr, that one almost rattled out on him. A little soft touch there at the end. Maybe with a drop. Nicodemus, one of the top scorers. He'll try the three. That is off the mark. Wyatt able to keep it here. Chamberlain works over to Meyer. Meyer has the potential to be one of the big X factors for Juan Diego tonight. A little late there. Baseline drive up and good from Wyatt. Good take there for Jake, seeing that whole lane open up. In the corner, McCarr looking inside. Allen tried to send it out. No one there. Three on the way. Nicodemus able to hit it. First Juan Diego. First made three, and a timeout going to be taken here by Juan Diego as they have their first lead of the game off the train. Nicodemus 3, 8-6. Juan Diego here in the first quarter. Cyprus basketball. McCarr. Juan Diego, little trap here up top. Fosta sends out. McCarr, another look at a three. That one just a touch strong, was on line. Fosta with a little bit of room, able to hit it. Coley Fosta with his first points tonight. 3 threes for Cyprus here in the opening minutes. That was one of the things talking with Coach Trost. He said, look, they did not shoot the ball very well in that first matchup. He expected Cyprus to shoot it better tonight, and they have as they work inside here to Luke Meyer. First points for the senior for Juan Diego. That one slipped through the fingertips. Juan Diego pushing ahead here. Young. Running out of room here. Good intense defense there by Sharp. Entry for Meyer, and they're going to call Bales there. I saw those arms kind of come down. No joking matter. Is the first personal call here on Beckham Bales. Free throws here for Luke Meyer. There's the first one. Good. Substitutions here for Juan Diego as Dang Dang has come on the floor. So has Evan Colarusso, as well as Dennis Akbas. That one, no good. A lane violation, will redo it here.
Lane violation on the Pirates. Reshot for Luke Meyer.
Boy, you get it clear, you have a chance to have the possession, 2-point ball game. Instead, another opportunity given here to Luke Meyer, and the senior able to get the roll on that one. 3-point lead here for the visitors. Juan Diego sending that pressure into Fosta in the corner. Ozzy Aliagic works over. Sharp's threes a little long. Won't go down. Juan Diego on the run. Young on the drive. Tough shot, hang and hit it for Stockton Young. 5 different scores now for Juan Diego. Seeing this almost looks like a 1-3-1 there. Out of the corner, Sharp's three. Yes, sir. His second triple tonight. Dang, a little bit of room there. We'll work over to Young. Around the screen, Colarusso will try the three and hit it. But how about the perimeter shooting in this first quarter for both sides? 4 threes for Cyprus, 2 threes now for Juan Diego. 18 of our 29 points coming from long range in this one. Here's the freshman. No, that was long. Kid can shoot it. Here's Dang. Akbus on the drive, got a step, and you saw the contact come up top on Akbus. What a step and a drive. Is that bucket good for Juan Diego, and another chance at a three-point play here for the Soaring Eagle. And a substitution here, Britton Jepson gonna check in here for the Pirates. And talk about the balance of this Juan Diego team with the bigs and the guard play. It's played out here in this first quarter is Luke Meyer going to come off the floor here. Chamberlain will check in for Coach Trost. As Akbus here at the free throw line. That one a little long, tapped over, and Cyprus with the possession. Fosta works to Bayless. He'll try to drive. Sends out. Extra pass, Fosta. Good recovery by Juan Diego defensively. Boy, they've always got those two bigs on the floor. 6'7" and taller. Always kind of roaming that paint area. We talked about that earlier. Here's McCarr. He'll pull just inside the line. Won't go. And the rebound to Juan Diego. 2 to play here in the opening quarter. Akbus trying to get it, and McCarr going to be called here for the foul. Boy, it was so close on having that steal. Instead, he'll pick up his first personal.
Juan Diego ball sideline, number 3, Trey Nicoladinos.
So Juan Diego basketball. Little zone defense here for Cyprus. Into the corner, Chamberlain. Working this around, good patience, in with Dang. Well, you get that defense moving. You get a clean entry like that. Dang with a finish right at the rim. Fosta will try the 3, yes! Another Cyprus 3, second for Fosta. 6-point ball game, high scoring first quarter here. Dang into the corner, that ball still working around here. 3-2 look. Chamberlain from the other corner, the 3. Offline, tapped over to Bayless, Cyprus on the run. Bayless, 17-footer. Kid could shoot it. We talk a lot about his three-point shooting. That one a long 2. It's the first 2-point bucket for Cyprus. Makes it a 4-point ball game. Here's a 3. Colarusso. Boy, this Juan Diego team continues to shoot the ball very effectively. 8 seconds to go here in the quarter. Bayless, little crossover. Fosta trying to look into Allen, lost it. And the first quarter in the books, 24-17. Juan Diego leading Cyprus. You're watching Region 4 game live on KSLSports.com. We're going to start our second quarter here from Cyprus High School. Such a unique gym. We love coming out here and want to thank Coach Smith and Cyprus for having us, but you get a feeling you don't see gyms like this anymore. Very compact. You see the areas behind the backboards. So unique. And as we started that pan, you saw fans sitting behind the backboard. Love this setting. And of course, Cyprus being rebuilt, brand new high school set to open up next year. Don't know how many more games we'll get in this classic building that's seen great action. You think about all the great players that come through here, especially in recent years, what Coach Smith has done in building this program from being a 2-3 win program to a team that's making it to state semifinal games. What a job he's done and continues to do in building this program up. And now he's going to have new facilities to help with that. Good time to be a student athlete at Cyprus High School, but awesome gym here. If you haven't had a chance, you've got another week to come out to catch a game here at Cyprus High School before they move into that new building. Here's Chamberlain inside, draws the foul. And that's the other thing, the foul's adding up. I only have one foul on Juan Diego in that first quarter. And this one called on McCarr. That's his second. There were 4 team fouls on Cyprus in that first quarter, and now an early one here in this second quarter. Chamberlain here on the free throw. That one good. Of course, I had to, have a heart-to-heart discussion with my producer here tonight. I showed up. He was already set up. He didn't go behind the backboard. I don't know why. I'm trying to give you unique views and unique gyms, and he was like, no. He's a fan of the No Fun League, so no fun here tonight. Chamberlain 2 for 2 on his trip to the line. Eight different scores for Juan Diego already in this ball game. Crazy. As I'll get shot a little strong off the window. A 9-point ball game. Open look here from Nicoladimus. That one no good, gets his own miss. He's one of the better three-point shooters for this Juan Diego team. Meyer inside with an offensive board. Count the bucket for Luke Meyer, and he'll head back to the free throw line. It was one of the things talking with Coach Smith. I said, do you have a magic number tonight? Assists, points. Is there something that is very important? He said offensive rebounds. We have to limit their offensive rebounds. And right now, Juan Diego's getting offensive rebounds, second, third chance opportunities, and they're capitalizing as they've pushed this up to a 12-point ball game here early in this second quarter. 6 now for Luke Meyer. He and Colarusso have led the way offensively for the Soaring Eagle. Nice back cut, denied by Meyer at the rim. Young in the paint, hanging and scoring. And a timeout taken as it's 31-17, a 7-0 run to start the second quarter for the Juan Diego Soaring Eagle. Welcome back. Coach Smith spent a little bit of time with the officials during that timeout, and I was actually surprised on that last end that we did not get a foul call. A lot of basketball, but you see a player go to the floor. Wonder if there might have been some contact there. And again, 2 fouls here in this second quarter. Wonder if he's having some of that conversation with the officials, trying to help politic, as coaches often battling for their teams as much as their players are out on the floor. 10 left on the shot clock here. Bayless trying to find a little bit of room. He'll send across, corner 3. And that shot clock was expiring. Wow. That's either a shot clock violation or a travel, but we'll just play on here. A 3 on the other end won't go on the look there for Young. Close to handing off. Jepson will try the 3 and hits it for Cyprus. Still just 1 2-point field goal for the Pirates. Crazy. Nicoladimus works over. Entry for Meyer. You see that defense collapsing down. Missed the shot, got his own miss. Back up, too strong. Third opportunity for Meyer. That was deflected. And an offensive foul called here. It's going to go on Chamberlain. But you talk about offensive rebounding, how important it is. 3, 4 opportunities there for Juan Diego. How about coming in? Cyprus 2 games back of Juan Diego, top region 4. Juan Diego can clinch region championship here tonight, at least a share of it. Here's Young. Sends out. Thought we were going to get a three there. Instead, the drive got caught a little underneath. But tracking it down, that denied. And it will stay here. Foul called up top here on Jepson. His second. Third team foul in this second quarter. A drive here by Wyatt. Works across the lane, up and scores it. Had a strong first quarter, Wyatt did. Bayless trying to hand that back in an illegal screen. And actually call an offensive foul there instead. My apologies. Kason Mayo called for his first. Midway through this second quarter. Into the corner for three, no. And Mayo there with the rebound. And Cyprus gets stopped. They have to convert on the other end. That three, no good, and a loose ball foul here going to be called underneath. This will be, I believe, on Akbas. His first. Second team foul on Juan Diego, 4 team fouls on Cyprus. So Juan Diego will be shooting free throws every foul the rest of the way. Into the corner, quick three, just a touch strong. Cyprus had a number of those. The miss they've had tonight, most of them been off the back of the rim. Extra pass into the corner. Young will try the three and hits it. Boy, I was not expecting Juan Diego to shoot the three ball as well as they have here tonight. I'm not saying they can't shoot. I just thought the edge there would be to the Pirates, but Juan Diego certainly matched it here on the road. Here's Fosta. Shot clock down to 10. Splitting that zone, floats it up, it's short. Rebound and the clear from Meyer. Oh, taken away by Bayless. Fosta, he'll drive into the teeth, tried to lay it up. Blocked out by Meyer.
30 seconds almost over.
And a foul called there on the inbound. This one will be on Dang. No, my apologies, Colarusso. His first. And substitution, Wyatt going to come back on here.
New Pirate on deck number 22, Alan
Hadjialiagic back on here for Cyprus as well. Oh, 15-footer good for Allen. Right off the bench, able to hit it confidently. First points for the freshman tonight. Here's Young, he thought about it. Dang, giving this to Akbas. Into the corner, Wyatt's three is long. And that one will just go out of play. Good call there by the freshman, just let that head out. It will be Cyprus basketball here. Inside 2 to play in our opening half. 36-22, Juan Diego. Couple screens there, Wyatt able to hedge it. Aggressive closeout, knocked away by Dang. I'm talking about his 7-foot wingspan on display there for the Juan Diego D. Wyatt's three is short. And a loose ball foul here going to go against Jake.
Foul number 5, Jake Wyatt is second. Number 4. For the
So 14 fouls now on Juan Diego, 4 on Cyprus as well. Both teams shooting free throws the remainder of the half here. And we've got substitution coming to the table. Nicoladimos back on for Juan Diego. Jepson. Bayless trying to get around the edge there. That pass blocked out. Into the corner, open look here from Fosta, no. And Cyprus has gone cold here in this second quarter. They hit 5 threes in that opening quarter, just 1 here in this second quarter. Akbas skips across. Young. And Bayless staying right there with him. Jepson nearly able to tie it up. Shot clock inside 10, down to 7. Akbas, 4 on the shot clock, has to put it up. That one off the mark, rebound to Cyprus. Pirates trying to run it here. Shot clock turned off here for these final 20 seconds of the frame. Down to 7, Fosta. Working away from that screen, little jumper is long, but an offensive foul, whoa. Oh, travel, my bad. As a substitution come to the table here, this will be Jackson Nielsen. So 1.1 seconds left, the heave, and that'll hit the ceiling. We've reached the break, 36-22. Juan Diego leading Cyprus, the Soaring Eagle. 16 minutes away from a region title. 22, Juan Diego using a 12-5 second quarter. Talk about the balance and depth that they have. It was on display in that first half. Your unofficial scoring leaders. For Juan Diego, 7 for Wyatt, 6 for Meyer and Colarusso, 7 for Stockton Young as well, my apologies. There's Cyprus on the possession, they got it inside to Foster, couldn't score the first time, denied the second time. And this one kept here. McCarr into the paint, going off the window, that came off the front of the rim, the rebound by Meyer. Other scorers, Nicoladimos with 3, Dang, Akbas, and Chamberlain each with 2 for Juan Diego. Talk about Cyprus on their next possession, as this is Stockton Young. He'll try the 3, that one won't go, and that tapped out. It'll be Cyprus basketball. Your top scorers for Cyprus at the break, it was 6 for Fosta and Sharp, 3 for Jepson and McCarr, Bayless and Hagialiagic each with a pair. We got a whistle here away from the ball.
A sportsmanship warning on the home team. Sportsmanship warning on the home team.
A sportsmanship warning. I'm not quite certain about that one. Maybe.
Let's keep it clock so we can get a technical foul. Watch your language and say it right.
Oh. Had some comments directed towards the floor. So the warning given there. Here's Bayless on the drive. Sends out. Fosta, open look for three. Rimmed out on him. And Meyer with the board and clear. Boy, good look there for Coley. Junior hit a couple of those in that first quarter. Juan Diego working inside here. Wyatt. Tough reverse won't go. Bayless with the board. And Cyprus trying to get out on the run. Look how quickly Juan Diego able to run back. They do not want to let Cyprus get up and down the floor here. Here's Allen. He'll try the three. That's offline. Tapped up, and Meyer, it's a one and done on the possession for the Pirates. And a traveling violation. It'll head back to Cyprus. McCarr trying to deal with the pressure. On the drive here, working against Chamberlain. Sends out, little pump fake. Here's Bayless. Just not a lot of driving room. Nicodemus with the foul here. And nice job by Bayless. Boy, stuck with it. Ends up being rewarded here with a trip to the free throw line.
On the Soaring Eagle. And first foul shots for the Pirates, number 3. Becca Bayless. That's two.
Bayless up and good. Did not have a lot of free throws for Cyprus in that first half. It was a similar experience in the first matchup with these two. Cyprus only took 3 free throws in that first game. As Bayless here makes them both 2 for 2, and I have those as the first made free throws for Cyprus tonight, and I don't remember another free throw being taken. So similar tonight in that the free throw edge certainly to the visitors. Is that 3 up and good? Boy, Nicodemus with the triple for Juan Diego. And every time Cyprus has had a little bit of a push, momentum has just been squashed. McCarr's 3 won't go, and an loose ball foul there. Going to be called here on Allen. Be the first personal on Adgialiagic. Into the corner, Wyatt. McCarr, boy, face defense there. Wyatt trying to get through the lane, off the window. My goodness. You see him wearing that face guard tonight. Boy, he plays like he earned that at some point this year. Very physical player, not afraid to go right at it. As a foul here going to be called. This is on the floor. As this one called here on Young. First personal, second team foul on Juan Diego.
Shooting foul, Pirate baseline.
Fosta sends back up, worked around here. Juan Diego, matchup zone here, I think. McCarr, little contact there. That one wouldn't go. Tapped. McCarr gets it back high off the window. An athletic shot there for McCarr, up and good. Meyer works over. High post, McCarr takes it away. McCarr on the run, trying to get up. Chamberlain with the foul here. Coach Smith talked about one of the ways to negate some of their height is try to get out on the run. You see McCarr generate that steal up top and try to take advantage quickly up the floor there. And draws the contact. McCarr here to the free throw line. He'll have a pair. There's the first one. Rimmed out on him. Substitutions for both sides. Jepson checking in for Cyprus. Dang Colarusso. And Ocpus back on the floor here for Juan Diego. One more here for McCarr. Cyprus now with a little pressure. And it works. Fosta looking up ahead for Bayless. Dang racing back. And Bayless able to score on the run out. Staying with the pressure here. 5 now for Beckham. Excuse me. 6. Another steal. This one generated by Fosta going up. Count the bucket. And one is Coley Fosta with the steal. And a chance here at a three-point play as Ocpus called for the foul. And Fosta's pulled this to 10 and a chance to get it to single digits. A timeout here taken by Juan Diego. There's a little surge here from the mateys of Cyprus. Fosta at the line. Trying to draw to within 9. And he does. Staying with the pressure there. I like it. It's generated a couple extra. Oh, nope. My bad. Generated a couple extra possessions. Did its job. See if they can execute here out of the half set. Here's Young. Open look. Ocpus for 3. Just a touch strong. And the rebound to Bayless. McCarr handing back. Beckham trying to drive. That skip disrupted by Meyer. The length of Juan Diego again disrupting another Cyprus passing lane. It's done that multiple times here tonight. 3 to play here in the third. Young, nice cut. McCarr able to get back. Here's Dang. Young will try the 3. It's another Juan Diego 3. As they've responded from Cyprus surges all night. Young with his second triple. He's now in double figures. He's got 10. There's Bayless. Costa sends back out. 6 on the shot clock. Bayless got to make something happen. He'll try the 3. That one was short. Loose ball gathered, and coming up is Ocpus. A drive here from Young, and contact and a foul. Stockton Young, the aggressive take, earns a trip to the line here as Allen called for his second personal.
Number 12, Stockton Young at the line.
And Young, who just hit that 3, a possession to go. Now a chance here to add on a pair. The first one rattled up and good. Talk about this Juan Diego team. They've been tested. They're 8-0 in region. And in their non-region, they played Harriman, the top team in the state, lost to Harriman by 1 in a game when you talk to them, they think they could have had, should have had, as that one rimmed out on Young. It tells you how good this Juan Diego team is. They don't get talked about a lot. Their RPI sitting right around 8, I believe, coming into tonight. This is a team you got to watch out for. Is McCarr up and off the window again. Well, he's been really strong on those shots off the glass tonight. He's probably made 3 or 4 of those. We're going to go with 2 because he's got a 3 and a pair of other field goals. So sometimes the memory just doesn't hold very well. Appreciate your patience. Here's Young. Works back up. And a 3 in the key here on Dang. So Juan Diego, good ball movement, but got caught a little bit. Not moving enough. And a Juan Diego turnover. It's Cyprus basketball chance here again to get back to single digits. You know, I might make a lot of outrageous claims like I invented the question mark, but I always true it up. As how about Bayless with the drive, the bucket, and the foul. Another and one opportunity here for Cyprus.
15 foul in the quarter for the Soaring Eagles.
It's a 9-point game, a chance to cut it to 8 here for their leading scorer, Beckham Bayless. Three-point play. 45-37, Cyprus. They trailed by 15. They've cut it in half. Got a minute to go here in the third. Akpas dribbling out of that trap, tried to hand off, and a foul called here as Jepson was coming over to help. And that body coming into Akpas.
Foul number 2.
Called here for the foul. A third team foul, and the third on Jepson. Cyprus here to inbound. One more foul to give here for the Pirates.
Pirates taking for 22, Alan Hadjialevich.
Baseline drive. Young thought about it. Into the paint. Tough shot. Little strong. Chamberlain with the offensive board and putback for Juan Diego. It's Hunter Chamberlain, his first field goal. And then a foul called here in the backcourt. And Bayless will walk down and take free throws as Young called here for his second. Boy, not what Coach Trust wanted there. Young having the conversation with the official as well, but Bayless here to the line. Missed the first one. 4-second differential, game clock, shot clock. So Juan Diego could hold for a late shot. Clock scenario, you'd think Cyprus may have a late opportunity here. Bayless up good on the second, splits the trip. 9-point game. Good quarter for Beckham. 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game unofficially. Leading the way for Cyprus, he and Fosta. 15 on the shot clock. Dang, right down the lane, had it knocked away and out. And it will stay here with Juan Diego. 15 seconds left here. Shot clock with 12. They get in with Dang. Here's Young. 5 on the shot clock. Stockton on the drive. Opened right up, hanging. Came off the rim. The putback from Chamberlain is up and good. And Bayless will heave it. Oh, and just off the front of the rim. 49-38, Juan Diego leads Cyprus as we head to the fourth quarter when we come back. Juan Diego basketball to start this fourth quarter. They've got an 11-point lead. 8 minutes away from securing at least a share of the Region 4 championship. Here's Chamberlain. Sends across, that dribble off the foot. I think that's going. Yes. Boy, good help. Quick to the screen there, and that lost out. That quick hedge kind of speeds it up there. That's a good defensive play by Wyatt. I only had him as averaging 6 per game coming into tonight. Unofficially, I have him with 9. He's done a great job on some of those hustle plays like that. Nice job defensively and running the boards. He's got it here. Here's Young. Meyer trying to establish himself in the lane. Chamberlain keeps it here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Back to the corner. Young got to do something. Tough shot. And that was off the mark, and that's a great job by Bayless. Came down, got a hand on the basketball. Made a really tough angle for Young to try to get that shot away. Cyprus gets there first of what will be several defensive stops needed here in this fourth quarter. McCarr working in. McCarr, float shot, no. Chamberlain with the rebound. Nicoladimus skipped across Wyatt. And a traveling violation. Cyprus basketball, Jepson checking in here. Bayless on the drive, got a step. The length of Chamberlain made that shot tough. Wyatt down the lane and draws the foul hard to the floor. Boy, Wyatt, he's okay. That was hit the floor hard. You could hear that one.
First team foul in the corner for the Pirates. Check on the play number 5, Jake Wyatt. Give him a hand for Jake Wyatt. Where are they up, Jake?
You see him trying to walk and shake that one off. That was a hard contact. They're going to make sure the floor is good here. We talked about upcoming games on KSL Sports Rewind. Join us Friday night. We've got something special in store. Join us around 7:15 or so here on KSLSports.com. We'll have Lehigh at Skyridge, a great rivalry. But we've got something special in store. All you high school basketball fans need to join us for that stream. Again, will be Friday. Join us around 7:15 here on KSLSports.com. Wyatt to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots here. The first one rattled out on him. One more. McCarr back on the floor here for Cyprus. Able to split the trip. Talking about these two teams, both coming in and have been hitting 70 quite regularly on the offensive end. As Bayless 3 won't go. The rebound from Nicoladimus, and that's why we thought this would be interesting. Two teams that have been playing really good basketball as of late. Juan Diego sitting here with that 12-point lead. 5.5 to play. On the drive, Nicoladimus into the lane, gives to Meyer. Chamberlain. Boy, when you got a duo, well, trio really, with the length they have, it is so difficult to defend. Is going to have their hands full. Allen will try the 3. That one online and scored. Big 3 there from Hadji Aljagic. A much-needed 3 for Cyprus. And a timeout taken here by the Pirates. Juan Diego basketball. Cyprus back in that full court. Young. Got the defender in the air, a little turnaround. Oh, able to just get that to crawl in. Soft touch on the shot. Get that up and on the rim and let gravity do the rest. McCarr looking off window, no. Chamberlain with another rebound. Boy, he has been a beast on the glass in this second half for the Soaring Eagle. Boy, Chamberlain, he should play quarterback. You're talking about throwing a player open? Like, that's just, hey, Luke, go grab this one. And Meyer able to bring it in, then go up strong. That bucket will count. And a chance here at a three-point play for Luke Meyer. His first points since that second quarter. And the free throw good.
Check number 13, Dennis
Akbas back on the floor here for Coach Trost and Juan Diego. 57-41. Sharp had that game-opening three. Had another three in the first, and those 6 are his only points. Here's a three on the way from Mayo. That won't go. McCarr can't get the putback, and it's Young. Bringing it up here with Juan Diego. And defended tightly by Bayless. Little step, denied by Fosta. Taken away, Nicoladimus. Here's Young from the corner. No, mistimed on the board. Meyer going up, and another bucket and foul as Luke Meyer will head back to the line for another three-point play.
2 points. Number 11, Peyton Sharp gets the foul. Number 3 for the Pirates, number 2 for Peyton. Jepson and Tatiana Argage coming in. Meyer gets the extra look.
And Meyer able to convert back-to-back three-point plays for the senior big man for Juan Diego. And just like that, he's at 12. Bayless, little step back three, no. Meyer with the board. Akbas. Seated there defensively and travel. Back to the Pirates it goes. Fosta into the paint, contact there. They'll count it. Coley Fosta absorbing the contact and able to score it as Akbas picking up his third. And Coley here will head to the line. Fosta's free throw up and good. McCarr back on here. Nicoladimus, little strong. Meyer on the backside, fouled. And Nick Meyer heading to the free throw line. You see trap, aggressive trap from Cyprus trying to generate a turnover. Juan Diego able to manage it well. As Meyer hit the first. Myers served as the closer here tonight. He's been really good in this fourth quarter. Just a touch long. That's trouble. Akbas had the steal, had the finish. And he's up and running back down the floor here for that Juan Diego defense. He's holding his elbow. He took a spill, and that time Young stepped out. It'll be back to Cyprus. Akbas still kind of trying to shake that arm out. He hit the floor hard as he was kind of rolling. Meyer coming off the floor, Young coming off the floor. Big game for Stockton Young tonight. 13 for him. Some timely threes. Ran the offense very well for Coach Trost. Jepson kicks out. Fosta splits it. Denied by Chamberlain. Got it back, trying to hand off to Allen. Couldn't handle it, and it's Juan Diego basketball. Inside 2 to play. Late to the table on that sub. Foul given there by Sharp. Boy, really impressive night tonight from Juan Diego. They came in and kind of dealt with the onslaught of Cyprus threes early. The efficiency of their offense in that first quarter, speaking of Juan Diego, it felt like every possession was ended up in the bottom of the net. Really set a tone that carried them throughout. They had a double-digit lead at the break. And Cyprus put on a good surge in the third. This Juan Diego team showing really good resolve and mentally kept with it. And in the end, they built this up to big lead here late. As Akbas at the line, he missed. Quick three there from Sharp won't go. Outlet was deflected, and it's back to Juan Diego. Colarusso works over to Ensaisu and come on the floor. Taken away by Bayless. 1 minute to play here in regulation. Beckham, the three. That one good. And since Cyprus hit those 5 threes in the first quarter, they've only hit 3 since then, and 2 have been here in the fourth. And that bucket wouldn't go. Rebounded by Fosta. He's pushing it up the floor here. Fosta down the lane and draws the whistle. Coley will head back to the line here. This Juan Diego team, you look at the roster, probably not one you want to see in a state tournament. They're going to count that.
Number 10.
As Deng came over and is called for the block, and so we'll just leave that there. 63-49, and Fosta here with a chance for a three-point play. Good. And as we talk about Juan Diego in a state tournament, this Cyprus team, I know tonight they had a dry spell there over the middle part of the game. But when that shot is falling for them, they got multiple guys who can hit it. They are a tough team to keep up with. Foul given here. And head back to the line here. It'll be Sam Van Cise to the line. First one up and good. Van Cise, the 9th different Soaring Eagle to score tonight. And he makes them both. Bayless, a little bit of room, step back three, it's short. Russo works up with Akbas. And Juan Diego happy to just dribble this out. The Soaring Eagle with a win knew they could clinch a region championship. They come to Cyprus and they'll walk out. 9-0 in region play are the Soaring Eagles. 65-50, they defeat Cyprus. Our player of the game tonight, boy, there's two directions that I could go. There's a fork in the road. I chose the path less traveled, and it made all the difference. I'm going to go with Stockton Young. I thought he was great tonight. 13 points, hit a pair of threes. The way he ran the offense, I really liked what he did. You know what? No, my name is Dane Stewart. We're going 2. Luke Meyer, the other one, I'm going to add in there. I thought the bigs, you could add Chamberlain to that too. The presence they had in the paint defensively really made things tough for Cyprus. So the bigs for Juan Diego, great. Luke Meyer had a big fourth quarter to help pace it. Chamberlain did a lot of things that won't show up in a box score necessarily. The bigs were great tonight for Juan Diego. Stockton Young, our player of the game, is we want to thank you for joining us. Again, we'll be back here live on KSLSports.com. Skyridge hosting Lehigh Friday night. Come join us then. In the meantime, thank you for joining us here tonight. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. As Juan Diego defeats Cyprus 65-50 here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week.